And that's milk scraped from Scottish cows, provided by Christians across there. And I've told the Christians to go to these godless, communist, European Union, gulag-loving communists and tell them about their good message. This Lego. Now, as I said in the other video, these godless communists over there have every flag of the European Union, and they have the Union flag of Britain, but they don't have the Scottish flag. How about this Scottish flag round the corner in the souvenir shop? And they could, I was going to buy them a flag and give them, but they wouldn't fly it. So they'll fly every communist flag in Europe except the Scottish Capitalist Democratic Republic of Scotland. Support Scotland, not the communist European Union, Angela Merkel and her gulags. The communists killed millions during and after the war, and would have invaded the whole of Germany and Europe at that time if it hadn't been stopped by the Americans and the British. Stay where? It's upside down. She's put on her jumper upside down. Support Scotland, not the communist European Union. And people laugh. They won't be laughing when Scotland's turned into a gulag. Hey, yeah.
I always get ready leaving.
Support Scotland, not the communist European Union and its gulags. The European Union intends to turn Scotland into an offshore gulag for its political prisoners. Free speech has ended in Europe. Support Scotland, not the European Union. The shop sign says there, can you imagine your new business here? Well, I can. But the communists will turn it into a re-education centre. They're very popular in the communist countries. And free-thinking Scottish people will be re-educated to become communist minions. Name one thing that communism has brought to the world. One simple thing. I can't think of one. I can think of 10 billion things that capitalism has brought to the world. And even, perhaps even religion. The Christians are over there. And the Christians are going to preach to these godless communists. I'm not too in favour of religions, but they do have some good points. They generally don't kill people unless they're in the army, but then they're forced. The army is, the Scottish army, the British army is now wearing shoulder patches of the European Union. And they're fighting as European Union army, not as the British army. And the soldiers can't say anything. Support Scotland, don't support godless communist European Union. Preserve Scotland. Stop the communist takeover. The politically correct communist, godless army of dolts. Scotland has gradually been taken over. My own councillor in Ward 8 is on one of their leaflets, Angela McLean, a communist. Come and see the potholes in Balverde Terrace. This is what communism and the liberal democrats bring to Scotland. And they tell you there'll be a new republic, a new dawn in Scotland with the European Union. No, Scotland is going to become a gulag. All the political prisoners, and this is happening already, are being shipped to Scotland, to the gulag that is Scotland. And Alexander Solzhenitsyn, who wrote about the gulags, will tell you what you need to know. Torture, murder, starvation, millions killed in Russia after the Second World War, while Russia controlled Germany, half of Germany, the Berlin Wall. The Berlin Wall fell. I wish they'd kept it up and kept Angela Merkel on her side of the Berlin Wall. The communist European Union is the most evil entity, one of the most evil entities in the world. And these people, they're not getting paid. Like I'm not getting paid. They always say, oh, the troublemakers have been paid. The alt-right, the left wing are being paid. We're not. We do it for belief. And a belief is more powerful, as the Christians will tell you, than godless communism. Support Scotland, not Communist European Union. Don't be influenced by the Communist European Union propaganda. They're evil communists going to turn Scotland into a gulag. All the old folk are dying off, the people that fought in the Second World War, that fought against communism in Korea and elsewhere. But they're going on, they're redoubling their efforts to destroy Scotland. The Liberal Democrats, which are on the leaflets there, are evil, politically correct servants of Angela Merkel, a rabid communist who was born in East Germany and raised as a communist. Support capitalism and free enterprise, not communism. I was on a communist kibbutz. Hiya. I was on a communist kibbutz when I was 24, and I believed in communism at that time, and it actually worked there. But they weren't killing people. They did have some guns trained on the Palestinians. Support Scotland, not rabid communist Eastern European Union. Hiya. Don't talk to the communists. Don't talk to the communists. Don't talk to the communists.
Who's that?
Them.
I don't think so.
They support the European Union.
Well, so what? I mean, where are we going to go from here?
An independent country. Have you heard of?
I absolutely believe in independence, but I think we need to have markets. You know what I mean? You couldn't do it.
No.
I'm totally 100% in favour of independence. Believe you me, I've just had a big spat with a woman up in a shop when I was buying the National, and she said, prices are going up, aren't they? And I said to her, well, wait till they leave the European Union, they're going up a lot more. She says, rubbish. She says, no, as you said, and this is what the Tories are thinking, we want to do away with that Scottish parent. Says, in your dreams, Mrs.
Scottish Parliament, yeah, that's a communist enclave.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
My father fought against communism and Nazism. Bye, have a nice day. Support Scotland. Down with the communist European Union and their communist masters. Vote for freedom and democracy, not communism, European Union. Read their stuff, sir, and then throw it in the bucket. Communist manifesto straight from Moscow. I've been in Cuba, I've been in Poland, communist countries. In Cuba, they had the guns on the workers, the sugar workers. That was communism. Cuba is becoming capitalist now. I was in Poland twice, Gdansk, and collecting coal on the ship. And the workers in the bars at night were living in extreme poverty. The shops had nothing in them. And now it's still so poor that the Polish are coming here for jobs. And we're happy to see the Poles. My mother's boyfriend during the war was a Polish Jewish airman. I was practically his son. Some people have said that I'm his son. But he was a capitalist. And they ended up working at Radio Free Europe, propaganda in West Germany against, in Munich, against the evil communist empire of Poland. Now Scotland has been invaded by aliens. And orders of Eastern Europe. Support Scotland, not the communist, evil European Union with its gulags, its lack of free speech. In the communist Eastern Bloc, I would be taken round the back of the building there, severely beaten up and then shot and dumped in a midden. That's communism for you. And the British Army should stand against the communists and using the European Union patch as a flag. Ni hao. Batman, he's innocent. Stand against the evil European Union, the communist, godless. Stand against communism, the evil European Union, communist, against free speech, against democracy, against capitalism. People are being swayed by communism. I've been in 2 communist countries, Poland twice and Cuba once. And Cuba was a gulag with guns trained on the workers. We're loading sugar for Japan. There's no free speech in Cuba. I believe things are getting better now. You'll find that many of the communists, the European Unions, have never been in a communist country. They think that Karl Marx's theory is wonderful. They've never seen it in practice. They don't know about the gulags and Alexander Solzhenitsyn and all the others, millions of people killed, beaten, starved to bring in the communist hordes. There's no embarrassment on their faces. There's no answer to any questions.